Well, I think it's very important for investors to have a very high level of confidence in the future direction of the business. As an analyst or investor, you can analyze, based on the financial reporting, the existing business in a tremendous amount of detail. But ultimately, management has the potential to make changes to the business that have far-reaching consequences for the risk-reward profile, and they can destroy or create a lot of value through acquisitions. So for that reason, I think it is very important for investors to understand not only what management is doing today, but also what they might be looking to do in the future. It definitely makes intuitive sense to me. I think if you don't have integrated reporting, it's very, very difficult to get a full perspective on the future direction of the business. And if you don't have that full perspective, then you are likely to just basically play one angle of the investment thesis, maybe take a position ahead of a big event. But I think if you really are thinking about a longer-term position, you really need to have that complete view. Of course, the reverse is not necessarily true. I mean, integrated reporting alone does not actually solve all of a company's problems. I mean, first of all, you need to have a great business to report on. I think that's definitely true. It's not true for analysts. So sell-side analysts actually really just analyze the existing business and management's future plans. But I do think investors actually have a fiduciary duty to their own investors to ensure that the business is run in the best interest of the shareholders. And they do take that very seriously and typically serve on a number of committees to ensure that that is the case. Well, the pharmaceutical sector's success is very often about the success of specific drugs. So a lot of information that can actually very much look like non-financial information at first glance could become very, very important financial information going forward. So, for example, if a company reports clinical data, putting that into perspective with clinical data reported by competing drugs can really help me to make a decision whether I think this is more likely to be a $3 billion drug in 5 or 8 years' time, or more likely to be a $300 million drug, and that has a tremendous impact on the bottom line. So in that sense, non-financial information very often is financial information in disguise.